I wanted to address everybody today. I just got home from work, getting a lot of negative feedback, especially on the party page. Um, I don't want to see all the swearing, all the cursing, all the cussing. I'm getting it on Twitter now too. Um, it's on Derek Fildebrandt's post there, and they were talking about Todd Beasley. Now, for anyone who doesn't know who that man is, he was an MLA candidate for the UCP party, and he was removed. And he has some religious views that in the past he made some comments on Islam, strong sentiments. He's a Christian, and the party had found these old posts and they put it to him, and because of Todd's faith, he wouldn't renounce what he said. However, what he said was done before they had passed the legislation in regards to that, right? The Federation for Islamophobia. So, you know, Todd was tossed. Now, he's an intelligent man. He's a good man. He's fighting for coal. He's fighting for our energy sector. Very intelligent guy. And, our party is built on fundamental rights and freedoms. And I'll never put it to anybody to take away their fundamental rights and freedoms. It's everything that's in the charter that we've had federally legislated ever since Confederation, and even before Alberta joined Confederation. Those rights and freedoms adopted federally, those all transfer over. Now, with the notwithstanding clause, that would come with us as well too, right? And that prevents abuses. Now, it was made a point on Twitter. This young lady tells me, "Oh, you're not a lawyer, or you don't know anything." Well, I'm not a lawyer, but I'm a reasonable man, and I have read the Constitution through and through. Now, Section 30 of the 32, sorry, of the Constitution, that clearly states that the government is bound to it, and of course they are. They have to be. Every level of government, every court, every officer of the law, or any agent of the government, and that means they enforce those rights and freedoms. So when we walk around and we're breaching them and we're breaking them, you're subject to the law, you're subject to the courts, and you're subject to the government, right? So when a political party is founded and people say, "Oh no, they're not bound by the Constitution or the Charter of Rights and Freedoms," you better believe they are. And there's lawsuits that'll go back to prove that, but they're usually out of court settlements. Now, as far as what's going to happen with Todd, I don't know. But, I've put my hand out before, and I'll take him in as he is. I wouldn't ask anyone to change their faith or their ideas or their personal views. It's who we are, and this is the problem with the left and right. Everyone wants to divide everybody with those charter rights and freedoms, and we can't do that. We have to respect our neighbor as long as they don't threaten, harm, or cross your personal rights and freedoms, right? And then that's where this party would be different, and that's where you would see a lot of things change, where a lot of people aren't happy with some people's rights. Well, you know what? They are rights and freedoms as long as they don't threaten, harm, or step on somebody else's, right? So another thing that's upsetting people is I posted that I'm going to the NDP AGM. Well, of course I am. It's the federal AGM. I'm not going inside. I'm going to be outside. I'm looking to find Rachel Notley when she comes to go inside. I'm going to go a little earlier on Wednesday, and I'm going with the Alberta Independence Party truck. I'm going to have my megaphone out, and I'm going to see if I can get my sound system. I got a pretty swag sound system. Let's see if we can get it running for the truck. It was supposed to be for MLA candidacy. I'm going to go around with that, but I'm going to see if I can get it set up here before Wednesday. I'm pretty bagged. It's been a lot of touring, and of course I got to work full time too, right? And I got my girls to juggle, so but that's what I'm doing. I'm going there to recruit people who are unhappy with the NDP. This party will take the left, the right, anyone who feels they're in center, and it's all about education. It's fundamental rights and freedoms. This province was never divided like this ever, and we're seeing it in the States, we're seeing it across the world, and now it's come to Alberta, and we're going to fight that, and we're going to try to bring everybody back. And I know it's hard, but I'm going to ask my officers on my party page to cut down your personal attacks. your outbursts, your cussing, your cursing. I don't want to hear about putting immigrants in concentration camps. I don't want to see this person should die. I don't want any of that. It's all against the law, and it's only hurting the party, and it's tough enough touring around the province and having to answer for people for that. Like, you people, it's easy when you're on Facebook to just outburst and say what you like, but think before you type and you put these comments, because a lot of people are watching, and I'm the one who's going to have to eat that, and you can see, I'm just an average Joe. I'm dirty. Look at my hands, dirty from working in a sweatshop all day, and I love my fellow Albertans, and I wish Canada was different, but it's not. And Ottawa is the way it is, and it will never change unless we push it to change. And that's what this is about. So, I'm sorry I'm a little tired here, guys, but thanks for watching. I'm going to have to start doing the Facebook Live. I did this all in one take, so please join me live on Facebook for the Rachel Notley challenge, and that's going to be challenged to an economic debate with her main economist in Alberta, Trevor Tombe, and then the follow-up will be I'll be challenging Jason Kenney and Jack Mintz. That's the economist on that side of the spectrum, right? Which I actually have a lot of respect for him, but I'm going to challenge them to our economic platform, and I want all Albertans to see that. So hopefully I can get them aboard, and we can see what they say, right? And see what the average Joe can get out of them. Thank you for watching, and please share. Bye now.